What is up, everybody? On a Friday night, let's go. It's your boy Gunz here from The Gun Show on a Friday. Let's go. I shout out, by the way, Old School Glamour Kills. Found my old Glamour Kills hoodie, and I feel like this is perfect because, listen, it's a Friday night. Have some drinks, have some fun. Shout out to all the viewers out there, but also because we're going to have a guest on in just a couple minutes. His name is Mike Naren, okay? He used to tour with a band that used to work a lot with Glamour Kills back in the day, Sparks the Rescue, but he was also, and is the touring guitarist for Panic at the Disco. So Naren's actually been playing with Panic at the Disco, and I haven't fully spoken to him because he's been on the road, etc., and then obviously the coronavirus and all that stuff happened, but that's wild. So we're going to talk to him about that, but also our buddy Mike Naren, who's going to be the Gun Show guest tonight, just dropped a brand new song that we're going to play. He's a solo artist. He got a lot going on. Speaking of a lot going on, shout out to everybody out there. Yes, it is Gunz here. I've got a lot going on right now, okay? I've got a fantasy baseball draft. Yes, even though the league started 2 days ago, I still have fantasy baseball draft going on right now. That's okay, though. So I got that going on. I was literally like, dudes, I'm doing a live stream right now, and I got my other laptop. My team is well, it's a mess. It's not going too well. And then I got delivery coming, got a little Chinese food coming, and of course I went and picked up some Bud Light. How the hell are you all doing? Hit up the chat room. You guys have any questions or anything, I'll make sure to ask Mike Naren about them. Long live Glamour Kills Clothing. Shout out to Stick to Your Taco. Also, Steven Jerzak is in the chat. Steven Jerzak is, I had so much fun. For anybody who was a OG Gun Show listener, a couple years ago, I used to have Steven Jerzak on all the time. Hold on, I have to do a draft real quick. Do I go for a starting pitcher or do I go for an outfielder? I'm literally going to lose my my draft because I don't know what the hell to do here. We'll go with let's go with this guy, Reyes from Cleveland. Sure. Good, just drafted him. Anyway, Steve, yes, I'm doing a fantasy baseball draft, but I'm also doing a live show right now. A lot going on here with the Gun Show. Let's go. Anyway, Steven Jerzak is in the chat right now. Steven Jerzak is a musician, and he used to come on a lot. He had a song with Katie Groves, and we love Katie Groves, by the way, and miss Katie Groves a lot. And we used to have them both on the show and would always play that song. So when anybody listened to the Gun Show a couple years ago when I was up and coming, etc., breaking a ton of bands, Steven Jerzak used to come on all the time, and so did our guest, who we're about to have in just about 1 minute from right now, Mike Naren, of course, from Sparks the Rescue. He's also played guitar for Panic at the Disco. I think he was Breathe Carolina for a little bit. All sorts of great stuff. But it's a Friday night. It's as much about me as it is you, the fans out there. Shout out to Louisa and Stardust and everybody. Mike Naren is so much fun and everybody. So shout out to all that. Please drop me a follow. Tell your friends. Let's all just hang out together. Let's all just hang out together. He should be joining me in just 1 minute. I got to just do this. I just got to do this fantasy baseball draft real quick. I got one more pick, and then I'm good for like 5 minutes. And then Mike Naren's going to be joining us as he's speaking in the background. Be quiet. I'm talking right now, Mike. Come on, Mike. Drop us a follow.
Yo.
Let's have some fun. Stop talking, Mike. I hear you in my headphones. I got to draft somebody on baseball real quick. Mike, do you think I should go for a shortstop, a first baseman, or a starting pitcher? Let's go with a pitcher. Pablo. No, we'll go with Lamet. San Diego Padres. Shout out to Lamet. Anyway, here he is, our friend. We've got our buddy Mike Naren joining us right now. Just got to switch over to him. And let's roll, everybody. Just got to do that. Just got to add this part to it. Where is he? There he is. Boom. My man. How are you, buddy?
Yo, can you see me?
I can see you, man. Everybody can see you. How the hell are you, dude?
Oh, what's up? What's up, guys? What's up, dude? I can't see you. Should I be able to see you?
Well, I mean, you should be able to see me.
Huh.
Oh, there it
Weird.
is. Let's
Hey,
go.
there it is. What's up, dude? How you been?
Good, man. I miss you, man. Congratulations on everything. We got a lot of viewers here as well. I've known you. I mean, we have so much to talk about. First off, man, I
Yeah,
fucking miss you,
dude.
bro. I fucking miss
Dude,
you.
I was thinking about it before I hopped on. I honestly can't remember the last time we hung. It had to have been on like a tour sometime in New York, of
Yeah.
course. It had to have been.
Yeah, man. It's and that, you know what I think has really bummed me out, and probably for the viewers out there as well, that's really kind of been upsetting is, you know, every year you know that you're going to see your friends on tour twice,
Right.
maybe 3 times. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
Yeah.
they'll come through for 2 cycles or whatnot, and then maybe, hey, they'll be there recording, or they'll be just hanging out in New York or
Yeah.
LA or etc. And not being able to see not only the band, but like the touring crew or the people that run in the meet and greets, or
Dude.
even my friends at concerts. Like, I know if I'm going to a specific band or a show, that I'm going to see some people that I'm friends with in the crowd and just be like, what up?
Yeah.
And that's what I
Yeah.
miss the most, man.
Dude, I know. Like, I feel like I've just been living on social media trying to keep up with, my friends and everything. It's been so weird, like, not seeing constant photos of touring photography, or like, oh, like so and so's in England right now, or like,
Yeah.
I don't know, just that whole thing. It's so weird. But
How have you been doing, man, personally and stuff? How was, before you just dropped a song, we'll talk about that. We'll play the song for those that haven't heard it as well.
yeah.
How you been doing, man? How the hell has the last year been?
Dude, it's been about as exciting as anybody else's has been, I'm sure. But like, yeah, quarantine hit and just lockdown happened, and I just started like, writing and working remotely and just kind of like doing all that thing. And then, yeah, once I got some songs together, I was like, oh yeah, let's, put out Pity Party and
Right.
keep rolling, like just something to do to kind of like pass the time. And we're off tour anyway right now, so it's just like something like, it's like a really fun like passion project for me to be doing. And yeah, it's dope, man. I've just been trying to stay busy in that way.
So you're obviously over in California right now, right?
Yeah.
What, I mean, fuck. Right?
Dude, I know. I've been a Connecticut boy to you for as long as you've known me, man.
Right.
It's weird.
But I mean,
Yeah.
we've hung out obviously in Cali though and stuff. But like,
Yeah.
whenever like I would just fly out there and stuff. For those that don't know, I do a music show called The Gunz Show, and this is actually going to be on The Gunz Show. It's on Spotify, it's on iTunes, it's on Adobe Radio. But we're also broadcasting with Twitch, because I decided to launch Twitch a couple weeks ago, because I feel like if I'm going to interview bands, and for the viewers out there, I interview everybody. Mike can attest to this. I am the fucking OG guy in the pop punk scene, interviewing all your favorite bands. Just in the last couple of weeks on Twitch, I had the Main on, I had Mayday Parade, I had the Wonder Years on, I had Transit on, I had Austin from Water Parks on. I've had
You're the guy, dude.
MGK on in the past. We've had everybody here on the Fall Out Boy, 21 Pilots, Jimmy Eat World. Everybody's been on the Gun Show. That's how I fucking
Yeah.
go. Let's go.
Dude, yeah. You're
know?
you're a legend, bro.
So I'm starting to
When you hit me up,
yeah.
I was like, I gotta hop on. I gotta say what's up to Gunz.
And I'm starting to do Twitch now, and I appreciate you coming on, man, for this, because I wanted to have you on anyway, because obviously you have the new song. We've been playing it on The Gun Show and Adobe Radio. Subscribe, please, if you haven't. But also, I just wanted to kind of just reminisce and re-catch up with you. So have you been able to, how have things been creatively for you guys? Like, or for you, I should say. Have you been able to write? Have you been in writer's block? Is it hard to come up with songs or lyrics during this time of uncertainty?
Yeah, totally. I mean, I kind of feel like I'm in a. Sorry, there's a really loud helicopter coming.
It happens.
Hear that? But I personally feel like Jesus. Did you guys hear that?
Oh yeah, we got that. Yeah, you got helicopter. It's a Friday night chaos. Let's
California, shit's popping off.
Let's
but
go.
yeah. Dude, like honestly, I kind of feel like I'm in a constant state of writer's block. And I've just kind of like learned to accept it. You know what I mean? Like, not in a bad way. I feel like a lot of other people who write could probably share the same feelings. But like, yeah, I mean, I have like a really close network of friends and musicians that I write with a lot. And like, teamwork makes the dream work, baby. Like, I'm all about that. Like, I don't know. Like, it's so hard to kind of sit in your room with a guitar and be like, I'm going to write the song. Like, I like to write with my friends and just people that are close to me, other like, accomplished songwriters or just like whatever the fuck. But like, yeah, man, it's been fun. Like, honestly, like that kind of dragged me through, or like pulled me through quarantine, like hopping on FaceTime with them, like writing, and like, because for the first month it was like I like everything shut down.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Like everybody was like, I'm not leaving my house.
Everyone was scared of each other.
Yeah.
I'm still wiped down like some of my packages I get and stuff. You know, my food orders. I remember when I was ordering food in the beginning, I was like sterilizing.
Yeah, like Lysoling it. Yeah, dude.
I'm probably more sick from the toxins that I was spraying my food down with than the actual coronavirus.
Yeah. Just inhaling so much bleach, like not even realizing it, like. But yeah, man, like once like that month, like the first month or two, kind of like once everybody kind of settled into like this is life now.
Yeah.
Like Zoom sessions started happening more, and that was like nice. I mean, it still doesn't beat in person. Like writing music in person is such like a feel and like a thing that you really have to be kind of like in the moment to do. It's so hard to do it over Zoom, but like if you have people that you've already worked with before in the past, it's a bit easier because you kind of can all understand where you're all coming from, you know?
Yeah, man, and you're right, because we've all had to adapt. And I think for anybody, including the viewers out there, I think the biggest thing is that we've learned a lot about ourselves. And in the beginning, maybe some of us weren't able to adapt, thinking, oh, things are going to get back to normal. Well, the bottom line is things haven't been normal for fucking 14 months now. You know what I mean?
Very long time, yeah.
And we got a dog. We've got a dog, everybody. What's the dog?
My dog time.
What's the dog's name? What kind of dog? Give us the backstory. Tell us all about it.
All right, so this is Simon. And I adopted him. It's been like 2 years? It's been like almost 2 years to the date. But yeah, I got him last April, and like he's the sweetest boy. I found him at a shelter, and dude, like literally, this is all he does.
The chat is blowing up right now. Everyone is just screaming about.
I love that.
Wait, so you got him right in the beginning of the pandemic, man? I mean, dude,
thank God. So 2 years. So once
2 years. Gotcha.
Yeah, when Pray for the Wicked album cycle ended, and we got home from that, I was like, I kind of want a dog, and I was looking for about 2 weeks, and I was looking at like a lot of really energetic dogs, and like then I found Simon, and I was like, oh, this is like all he wants to do. So this is like literally all he does.
Just chills. Literally the chillingest dog ever.
He is literally just so calm. Like he loves people so much. Like I'll have people here like pre-COVID. And dude, he lights up. And then I'll take him to the dog park, and he gets along with other dogs. He just doesn't really care.
Right.
So like,
he just chills.
Dude, he's such a people dog. Like, I love it.
Somebody in the chat named Stardust Darling just wrote, Naran X Simon is going to be the next big hit. There's your inspiration right there. There's your inspiration. You have to somehow incorporate that into a lyric or maybe a song title. Naran, bam, Simon. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gunz here from The Gunz Show. This is going to be available on audio this coming Sunday. I'm interviewing all your favorite bands. We just had Austin from Water Parks on. If you don't know Water Parks, well, everybody here knows who Water Parks is. They just dropped a brand new song, their second new one off the upcoming album. Awesome stuff there. That interview was fucking wild. We're speaking here with my buddy Mike Naren from, of course, he does his solo stuff, but I've known Mike Naren for years, and we have some old school people in here. We got somebody, Stick to Your Taco, is in here. She used to come into the Gun Show chat room in the Instant Messenger days back in the day. So that was like Sparks the Rescue days. But I want to bring this up to you, man, because I know I've congratulated you, but I haven't talked to you about it, man. Dude, you went from being an artist, you know, like Connecticut, et cetera, whatever. Dude, you played guitar for Panic at the Disco, bro. What the fuck?
Well, dude, and you've seen me over the years with like so many different bands, like Sparks, Spill Canvas, like whatever. You
Breathe
know,
Carolina. Weren't you doing Breathe Carolina at one point or some shit? Yeah.
The Ready Set, all of it. Yeah. Like it was just like, I want to say the most gradual climb of a decade. It was literally like 10 years of just playing for a bunch of artists and doing what I absolutely love to do, which is performing live and just touring. Like, I love that shit so much. And yeah, it's just really crazy how it happened, you know? They needed a guitar player, and here we are 2 years later.
So do you go and, like, obviously everyone knows each other in LA and stuff, but like, do you go and try out? Did you have to learn a couple of the songs and then perform them for them? Did Brendan,
like, if it was in like a helicopter. Hold on. Sorry. It must be rush hour or something. But damn, is that like right over the house?
Got the cops after you, bro. The cops want to take Simon.
Yeah, they can take me. They can't take my dog. But
True.
no, like honestly, like they were like mid-cycle, and I feel like if it was any other situation, I probably would have had like a tryout, but I got recommended by a lot of homies. Yeah, and it was just so chill. It was just like, we heard you're cool, and I was like, I heard you guys are cool, and then they're like, cool, see you in Australia. I'm like, that was it.
Your first time going out, and obviously you played everything, and the reason I love you, man, is because you've been, I saw you play in front of 5 people. I've seen you play in front of 150 people. I've seen you play in front of like 3,000 people. All of a sudden you're doing Panic stuff, though. That first night that you go out, though, man, is your hand trembling? Like when for that first solo or that first riff? Like, are you just shaking, man? Or are you just like, is it so big that you can't even like focus on what
it was literally like, I couldn't allow myself to kind of get to that point of overthinking it,
Right. Yeah.
I was so excited for the opportunity and like just the chance to do it. Like, it was, I don't know, man. You have this like moment in your life where you're like that's it. This is it. Like walking to the stage that night, like in my suit, like with the band, I was like, I just had to go do it.
Let's go.
It wasn't until like my first show was in Australia, Sydney, and it was being filmed for the what the hell was it? The AMAs. So they were filming Bohemian Rhapsody. So that was like the song. I go off for part of that, and then I come on, and then obviously there's like the solo. So that was like, even on like song like 6,
right?
I'm thinking Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm like, I gotta,
that's so
like I'm side stage, like running it through, and then like here comes the moment, and I was like, on live television, don't fuck this up.
No pressure, right? No pressure.
Dude. Yeah, it was extremely surreal. Like, man, I just got to the hotel that night, and I was like, did I just do that?
Yeah.
It was so cool.
And
man.
It's so great, man, because obviously we've grown up like with Panic. I don't want to focus too much on Panic, but I just want to say, like, dude, that's awesome, man. I'm sure a lot of people know about you from, Panic, and you've got you've got your solo project now and the songs and stuff. And I've known Brendan, Panic, from the starting line and cartel tours back in the day. We all know Panic and stuff,
I think that's like the coolest thing about it is that like I existed in that realm for so long. So the fact that like I ended up playing for them, and continue to do so. It's just like, it's so surreal. Like I walked in, like I already knew the bass tech. Like we toured together in 2012 with like that Craig Owens' old band Drugs. Like,
Destroy, Rebuild Until God Shows. Amazing band, by the way, dude. Good. I love that album. That album was sick.
So good. But I like walking to rehearsals, and he was like, "Oh, Mike Naren." I was like, "Oh, I know like half of you guys." Like it was just it was just like this. It was like, this is where I like land now. Like it's just so cool, nicest people in the world.
I got two more questions based on this. One is I think it's so rad because I loved that album. Kicking it off with fuck a silver dollar, fuck a silver lining, and then dancing's not a crime. Dude, I loved that album. That was like one of my top 5 Spotify streams, and that's the one you got to play on, dude. Like, or at least play live, or at least be able to hear the songs every night. That album is ridiculous. You talk about Panic at the Disco coming back and crushing. With Brendan being able to put out that album is sick. From track 1, dude, it's like, dude, track 1 just goes off. It's one of my favorite opening tracks of any album. Literally up there.
Like when I was learning the songs, I was like, damn, this new record's fucking sick. Like it's so good. Like it's so dope. Like so much talent. It's just mind-blowing, honestly.
And by the way, I did say fuck a silver dollar, but I meant fuck a silver lining. But silver dollar, whatever. It's a Friday night here with Mike Naren. One more question on that, though. Was there a specific song that you loved?
Silver dollar. I love it. I'm now, like, next time we go out, I'm going to, like, think that, right? I'll be like,
Brendan, you got to do a parody, and it's going to be fuck a silver dollar. It's going to be great. Yes, you got to fuck a silver dollar. Yeah. Final question on that. What was one of your favorite songs to play live, or a song that you looked forward to on that set? I mean, because obviously, from Time to Dance. Dude, like, there's every song's amazing. Time to Dance.
You got to realize, I grew up on, Fever, Can't Sweat Out. Like, so the minute I was like learning the songs, and like I was like, obviously Sins is gonna be on it. And like once I got there, I was like, holy shit! Like I can't believe Like that was because I used to work at a Hollister in the Milford Mall in Connecticut when I was about 18,
Yeah.
17, somewhere in there. And that dropped while I worked there. So I bought that album and I bought Jack's Mannequins, Everything in Transit the same day.
Boom.
And I put in Panic's first on my way home in my Volkswagen GTI. And that, like, that was like the beginning of Panic. And it was like, it's just surreal overall. It's really cool.
Isn't it so wild? And, I've known you literally I don't remember the first time I met you. Sparks the Rescue was one of my favorite bands and, like, still, like, crushes. Anytime you guys were in New York City, like, even before you joined the band, like, I loved Alex and Toby and everybody, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like, I loved that band and, like, had so much fun with them throughout the years. And, Alex, frontman, like, he was climbing on Webster Hall, like, hanging off the ceiling, all that stuff. So I don't remember the first time I've met you, but I do know that I've known you forever. But isn't it wild? And I think the viewers out there, you guys can relate with me, because you guys love music. But you literally just told a story about picking up 2 albums from 15 years ago, and you still remember it. It meant that much to you, like Jack's Mannequin and Panic. Like, you specifically remember buying those albums. That's wild. I mean, that's what we do. We love music, man.
Yeah, especially like, that, this world and like the scene, it's like that's such a definitive like thing of my life, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just, there's something really special about it.
We got a lot of people that are joining us right now in the chat. If you don't know, now you do know. My last name is Gunz, okay? I do a music show called The Gunz Show, all right? It's on Spotify. It's on iTunes. It's on Adobe Radio. It's everywhere. And I also interview all your favorite bands. But now we're doing Twitch. So if you're joining us right now, drop me a follow. Tell all your friends. Nobody else on Twitch is doing this. I'm interviewing all your favorite friends. All your favorite bands. We are bringing back fucking punk, rock, and pop punk, and we are going to crush it, baby. I am doing this. Nobody else is doing it. We're doing acoustic.
I love that you have the Glamour Kills hoodie on, bro.
Dude, I found it, right? Fuck yeah. Let's go.
Love it,
and I got the starting line plaque in the background.
Yeah.
My first internship was in drive-thru. I've got Taking Back Sunday. I've got the Used over there. They signed to Drumhead. I got all sorts of shit. All sorts of great stuff, man. Fuck yeah, dude. It, great stuff, man.
But dude, so Pity Party Unplugged dropped today.
Yes.
So that's the follow-up to Pity Party. Dropped in what? I don't even know what month. April already. January. So yeah. So that's like the acoustic version.
Well, first of all, yes, we're gonna play that in just a minute. But I want to talk about Pity Party because it dropped, like you said, and we've been playing it on Adobe Radio and the Gunz Show. I was really proud of you, man, because you've always been a part of bands. I know you've done like some solo stuff, but here it is, like really pushing out a song that sounds great, but also is produced really well. Like this is an official song, and were you scared? Were you nervous? Was it a little, or did you just want it out there?
Well, yeah, totally. I mean, because a bee literally just landed on my laptop. I gotta help him. He's gotta live.
A bee?
Was I scared?
No,
yeah,
listen, I'm all about helping animals. If a bee comes though, I'm out. Like, let's help out a porcupine. No, I'm good, dude. Like, I'm not helping out a porcupine.
Yeah, I was definitely scared, man. I mean, it's weird to, put your vocals down as like leads, and like I've always been like the harmony guy singing behind singers, and like I'm so fortunate in that sense to sing behind such really well trained singers that it's like really helped my voice over the years. But yeah, I was nervous but excited at the same time. And you said the production's really cool, and like that's like my boy Tyler. Like he's just a crazy producer. We wrote the song literally first month of quarantine on Zoom, and I sat on it for like 7 months, and then after that I was like I kind of want to put this out because I've been putting out solo stuff in between tours for a long time. So once I decided that, we packaged it up, and I was like, oh, maybe a video would be cool. And then like once I saw it all kind of like there before the launch, I was like, this is gonna be really cool. Like I think kids will like this. I think people will like it.
And you've been doing a great job on Instagram and socials, man, especially with the fucking shuffle. How many beers? How many beers did we have when we thought we should do that one?
It was dead sober at literally 5:30 in the morning. 6 in the morning.
Let's go.
We started at we started filming at about 4 a.m. and then it was all until about 10 p.m.
And it did that just pop into your head where you're just like, I'm gonna do that? I think it's great, man. I think it's hilarious. I know people on TikTok have picked it up as well. But you're just like, fuck it, let's go.
Yeah, well, no, I was talking to my buddy Jade, who came up with like a lot of the concepts, like if not all of the concepts, and we were just talking like, cause I wanted there to be like an awkward thing, like not awkward, but like like a thing, and I did that, and I didn't even know. And then when I got the cutback of the video, I was like, oh, like that's really cool. I didn't even think twice, like.
And now it became a thing. Kind of went viral a little bit as well. We've got somebody in the chat named Stardust Darling saying the shuffle is iconic, and also someone SIO B Hanro writing, I added Pity Party Unplugged on each of my family members' Spotify playlists. They were confused at first, but they hella love it. Shout out to you. You were the MVP right there. That's awesome, awesome, awesome. See that, dude? That's you got to feel good as like the singer-songwriter, man. For fans to be able to do like that, what a good idea!
Yeah.
Like just fucking add the song to all your family members.
Yeah, like honestly, like it exceeded all expectations. Like I thought I was gonna put it out, and but like it's streaming like pretty well on Spotify, and like I'm just so happy that people really fuck with it. It's really cool. It's awesome.
Apparently that person's name is Siobhan, Shivan. I believe Siobhan. I don't know. I'm just reading screen names out. So yes, but Siobhan. Shout out to Siobhan, Shivan. Anyway, you're awesome. So congratulations on that. Listen, Mike Naren, Pity Party's been out, but you just dropped earlier today the unplugged version. Why don't I play it for the audience out there? Sound good?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, so we're doing a lot of this now on the Gunz Show, okay? We're doing not only your favorite interviews, but we're also doing acoustic performances. We had Mayday Parade, The Wonder Years, and more perform acoustic. But we're also doing exclusive song premieres. Jill from Transit has a side project called Narrowcast, and the Gunz Show was the first place you were able to hear that song. Now, Mike Naren, our buddy right now, dropped this earlier today, and I believe this is the first time it's going to be played at least over the interwebs, or at least in a live broadcast setting, because that's how the motherfucking Gunz Show does. Let's go. Very excited about this one. It is Mike Naren. The name of the song is Pity Party, of course, and it is a brand new acoustic, unplugged version of it. So yeah.
I hope you like it.
Give me one. Yeah, no, I'm trying to pull it up on the Spotify. Listen, it's Twitch, so I got to figure this out. There we go. We got it right now. I'm going to play it. The audience, can you hear that or no, Mike? Do you hear that?
Why can't you love me like
But I have heard
it?
The audience hears it, so we're going to listen to the audience.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
For you, I'm feeling desperate and I hate it. I do. I don't mean to complicate it. I don't. I used to want you by my side so bad. Now you make me wanna die. It's so sad. Why you gotta do me like that? Why can't you love me like the world is ending? Why don't you act like I'm the only one for you?
I can't even hear it, but I'm
Feeling
like,
desperate and I hate it. Yeah, I don't mean to complicate it. I used to want you by my side so bad. Now you make me wanna die. So sad. Why you gotta do me like that?
Dude, this sounds so good. And it just came all in.
Yeah.
Dude, people are swaying back and forth. The whole chat blowing up right now.
The chorus is filled every time. It's really cool.
I love it because it also showcases your vocals, man. Like, now, obviously not but dude, the vibe of it, man. Like the R&B, that just fucking free flowing is so good.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Thank you so much.
I kinda like the whole bit to myself, feeling lonely and I love it. Yeah, I swear to God that I'm not bluffing. No. I used to want you by my side.
Chat loving it. We got Stino Queen saying such a great song. Stardust saying it's so chill. Tons of hearts. Kitten hanging with Devros. Stino Queen. Aniv.
Amazing.
My pity party, you're not invited to mine.
Dude, what a jam, man.
Be cool, right? I'm stoked on it. I'm hyped. I'm really hyped on it. Let me know when it's over. Sorry, I don't want.
So I'll fade it out. We're about 2 minutes into it.
Cool. Yeah, sing it to us. Sing it to us, Gunz. Come on.
Dude, love it, man. All right, I'm going to fade this out. Fade it out. We got about 2 minutes into there. Dude, I am Really, really pumped in it. Dude,
Thanks, man.
that was fucking great, man.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, I'm stoked because I grew up singing and playing to acoustic guitar. So once we kind of figured out how to reimagine Pity Party, it just felt like the most natural state of how I grew up playing and writing music, aside from like electric guitar and bands, you know?
So I just radio debuted or interwebbed debuted
Yeah.
that song, and the chat room is blowing up right now with a ton of hearts. How does that make you feel, man? Like,
great. Are they yellow? Are they yellow hearts?
A lot of yellow hearts. Lot of yellow hearts.
I love that. No, dude, it's so cool, man. Like, I'm happy people like it. That's it. Like, that's all I could ask for. Like, I'm stoked on it. You know?
Dude, that song, I'm not going to say it's better than the original, of course, but isn't it funny that you can take a song and really enhance it or be able to rework it? So all of a sudden it's just a different vibe. It just hits differently.
Yeah, totally. The minute I heard it back, I was like, I could never have pictured Pity Party sounding like that. And now, like, we landed where we are. Like, it's so cool to me. It's so cool. Especially with like all the drums and like the guitar at the end, like so sick. It's like it's such a cool blend of like stripped, but also like feeling like big, you know?
We're here with our buddy Mike Naren, who has been in a ton of bands throughout the years. Of course, he was the touring guitarist for Panic at the Disco on their last couple runs. Also, Sparks the Rescue. I know Toby was here earlier. Dude, I need Sparks the like. I just need. I love you guys. I miss all of you guys.
Sparks reunion.
Dude, I need something, man. I need something. Yeah. I mean, I had so much fun seeing those shows, and I love Sparks the Rescue. Sparks the Rescue was on so many tours. All Sparks did was just tour. Like, just tour.
That was like the entry into like what it actually meant to be like a touring guy.
Yeah.
Like before that, I had done a couple 4 or 5 weekers here and there. But when I joined Sparks, that's when I learned like, oh, bands tour about 11 months a year. We were in a van, and like we were grinding hard. We did that. I did that for the whole time I was in the band, 3-ish years.
Do you remember? Do you have a specific? I mean, you've been able to tour with everybody now in different projects. Ready, Set, of course, Jordan and everybody, Breathe Carolina for a bit, all that stuff. Do you remember anything specifically in those Sparks the Rescue days, like a tour that? Because Sparks the Rescue was like on every bill, but usually, whether it was opening or like playing second or whatever it was. Of course, you guys did some headliners, but was there a tour specifically that you like were just like, dude, this fucking like everyone was friends with each other, so it was awesome. You know what I mean? All the bands in the scene were just friends with each other. But is there a tour that sticks out?
Yeah, we did a tour in 20. I don't even remember. It was like us, Dangerous Summer, The Graduate, and The Scenic. And it was just like Friend City, and it was just like one big traveling friend caravan of like going to tours and stuff. But yeah, and we did Warped Tour. We did Warped Tour in a van. We did the whole, like load your merch in 5:30 a.m. through gravel, through mud, count merch, like the whole thing, man. Like those were years that were so difficult, but I didn't even view it as that. I viewed it as like fun. Like because those were like building blocks to like get to where you are. Like you have to kind of go through the shit to end up somewhere else, and like that was a lot of fun touring back then, man.
And what's great about that, and I think the listeners and the viewers, as you're listening right now and watching The Gunz Show, please drop a follow. I interview all your favorite bands all the time, and this also goes on Spotify, The Gunz Show on Spotify. I had 21 Pilots on. Just from 21 Pilots, I think did like 2 interviews last year. One of them was on The Gunz Show. So let's go. I love 21 Pilots. I had Pete Wentz on a couple months ago. Pete Wentz hasn't done an interview like in a year, but I had him on. So the main was just on. So I'm telling you, I love music, and I interview all your favorite bands, and it's a great conversation and more. And tonight we've got our buddy Mike Naren on. And I think what's so rad about what you just said, though, man, is because you went through the struggles. And I think a lot of people that are watching or listening or in the chat, etc., they're grinding it out. They're going through some difficult times themselves. But it's important to know that every little thing can make you stronger, will make you better, but you will also know months, years, whatever it might be later, when something good happens, you'll appreciate it that much. Because like you said, you were on Warped Tour moving your gear. Years later, you're fucking playing guitar with Panic at the Disco. Boom.
It's weird, man. It's weird and amazing. Like, it literally is a matter of, wanting to put the work in, how bad you want it, and, like, your heart, like, what's inside of you. Like, I love this shit so much. I just love everybody I've met through music, like you, just like literally people that are still in my life that I met 8, 10, 9, whatever many years ago. It's so cool, dude. And you meet the coolest fucking people doing this stuff. It's so sick.
All right, so we've had Pity Party, obviously the real one. Then earlier today, the Gun Show, we just played it right there, the unplugged version, which is a vibe. People, I'm telling you, somebody named ANEEW wrote, it's a vibe that no one else has. It's a perfect vibe that makes my day better, and for sure that of many people. It's more than just music. So shout out to them.
I love that.
But Stardust Darling just wrote, is there any music in the works? What can we expect? Do you have stuff already done? Are you... I see that face. I see that face.
I don't really know. I mean, you know, who's to say what 2021's got in store? Terrence left. I don't really know, dude. Might be something.
Could be a little something, something.
Could be a little something coming at some point. I don't really know.
A little more Naran out there.
Yeah.
A little more music.
You might get a couple more this year.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Well,
dude,
dude.
Yeah, I mean, dude. You son of a bitch. That face, I know that face. I know my Mike Naren right there. Dude, all I know is coming off of Pity Party and then coming off of this acoustic unplugged one that you just played right now. That is making us so excited.
Thanks.
We can, yeah, we can say something will be coming in 2021. We got a lot of months, man.
Yeah, we got a lot of year left. There's a lot of year left. Yeah, man.
Awesome, man. Listen, what else is going on? Anything? How you doing personally? Like, are you doing stuff on the side? Are you just chilling? Like, just fucking like writing and producing?
Chilling.
Like, fucking doing? What are you watching on TV? Are you playing video games? Have you seen like? What are you watching these days?
So I play way too much Call of Duty. Warzone, too much fun. I'm on that like all the time. Other than that, yeah, dude, I've been really like trying to hone in my production skills. I'm like on YouTube, going through tutorials, like learning how to do the whole thing, and like, because, dude, it's so exciting to learn that shit. There's such a science behind music and all that. It's just so cool. But other than that, I got bit by a dog yesterday. That's not music related, but yeah, that happened right on my hand. I found this like Maltese while I was like hanging out. This like cute Maltese dog. You found a dog, but like on the sidewalk? And it was so cute. Yes, on the sidewalk. It was so cute. It wasn't like really, it didn't look like it was like a homeless dog. So I was petting it and it spazzed on me, bit my hand. So last night I had to go to urgent care at like 10, get like a tetanus shot. But yeah, that's what's going on in my life. So Naren's life is going great, everybody out there. Yeah. Just when you thought your Friday night was going well, at least you didn't have to go get a tetanus shot or rabies shot or some shit like Mike Naren. I wasn't even mad about it because like now that I'm a dog owner, I was just like, oh, like, you know, he's probably like a homeless dog and sensed the threat and bit me, and I was like, damn. See, good. Like, you try to do a good thing, and next thing you know, you end up in urgent care. Try to give the dog a home, and you know. We got to give a couple shout outs. We've got Brazil in the house from Louisa. Also, somebody says Philippines, they miss you a lot. Somebody wants to know, do you have any projects outside of music? I don't know what that means. That might be talents or like not talent. Are you talented outside of music? Dude, I've tried doing. Can you go like this with your hands? I can, but not until like recently. But recently, dude, I've tried to like get into stuff outside of music, like woodworking and shit, and like it always just comes back to music. Always. Gotcha. Big fan of music. Taryn's saying I could dance, but I can't dance literally at all. Listen, you have a couple more of those cocktails, you can dance, my friend. I've seen some Mike Naren moves. Let's go. Let's fucking go. If I have the car on me and I'm on stage, I could dance, but like in my house, I can't dance. I want to give a special shout out to our buddy Steven Jurzak, who was a musician. He had a great song with Katie Groves. He also a solo musician. He was on Warped Tour as well. Steven Jurzak in the chat room right now. Everybody drop in my follow. I love Steven Jurzak. We got to get him on the Gun Show. Hit me up, Steven. Love you, man. Appreciate the support throughout the years. He's in the Twitch chat room right now. Everybody go follow him. Love Steven Jurzak. My man, let's go. Love him. So, well, listen, man. I am excited, ecstatic,
the new song is fucking good, man. It's really good, and I'm happy for you, man. And like that song could be fucking monstrous. And already Pity Party getting a great response. Everybody follow him. It's Mike Naren right here on the Gunz Show. Yeah. What else do you have planned in like the next couple, like anything coming up, planned weeks, whatever, or is every day the same like the rest of us?
Literally every day is the same. Like to the point where I can like almost map out by the hour like what I'm doing. You know, because like you've been reliving the same thing
every day is Groundhog's Day, and it's so funny because I know every day at 11 a.m. I will watch The Price is Right. You know what I mean? Like I'm watching Price is Right, and then there's a show called like 25 Words or Less, and I'm watching that. And then I know like I'm big into Bravo. I never watched Bravo in my life until quarantine. Now I'm watching Below Deck and Summer House and all these fucking shows that I never gave a fuck about.
Are they incredible?
Dude, you would Below Deck. You gotta watch Below Deck. I think you'd like Below Deck.
Watch Below Deck. I'll check it out. I've been needing to watch a new show, so I'm all for it.
Below Deck, yes, it's a reality type thing. They ride yachts. Great show. But yes, I'm watching Bravo. That's how much I'm losing my mind, bro. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. This is why we wear hats, everybody, because our hair looks like that in quarantine. Let's fucking go.
Good, man.
By the way, this is an all-time low hat. Love those guys from a couple years ago. Shout out to them. They just dropped a brand new song called Once in a Lifetime, which is really good. So good, right? So
I've been so stoked that that Monster song is so good. Like they're killing it. It's so sick.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been all over the radio charts and more. So very happy for them. Very happy for all of our friends, and very happy for you, my man, because that new song Pity Party is a jam. I appreciate you coming on, man. Good to reconnect with you. Dude. I want to have you on, and we can do like an acoustic performance or something. You guys want? You guys cool with that for the audience out there? I know you've been doing like some play-alongs, like on like video and whatnot, but I think it would be cool to kind of almost do like a, we'll do it inside or whatnot. You bring out the acoustic guitar, maybe like show how to play like a Panic solo or like or a couple chords or some shit, or like if anybody has any questions that want to pursue music or how to play like a part of Pity Party, and you can be like, oh, this is how you do it. We should have you on, man. We'll do that here on the Gunz Show.
Down.
Yeah, we should definitely do that, man. Cool. Very cool. Yeah. And fingers crossed we got that new music coming out from Naran for sure, dude. So let's go, baby. But until then, listen, we got that brand new unplugged version of Pity Party from our buddy Mike Naren. A lot of people loving the idea, by the way, of you coming on playing acoustic. Listen, I had Mayday Parade. Derek from Mayday Parade, he played. I had the Wonder Years, Casey from, just played acoustic for us, man.
I love that.
Yeah, so it was very cool. So we got to get you on, though, man.
Dude.
I don't know when I'm going to see you, but all I know is I feel a lot better. What the hell's today's date? Today's April 2nd, apparently. Apparently it's fucking April 2nd. Every day is
the weirdest day ever.
Yeah. Today's April 2nd. But all I know is I feel a lot better today on April 2nd than I did last year on April 2nd.
Remember when they were like, oh, we'll be out of it by Easter? And like it's a year later. It's like, all right.
Or my favorite was, oh, the virus is going to die when the summer comes because the heat is going to kill the virus. That worked out well, right? Yeah. The heat will kill the virus, just like the flu goes away. Nope, didn't go away there.
Yeah.
Here we are later.
Dude, I know.
But I can say this, though, man. I feel a lot better now than I did last year. And I think for the viewers out there, it's important to realize that we are literally turning that corner. Things are getting better. Things are opening up. Sporting events are happening. Festivals look like they're going to be happening later in the summer, and tours will be coming back. So stay strong out there. I know mentally, physically, anxiety, depression, tough.
We're right at the end of it, Dan. Like the light is at the end of the tunnel. Like vaccines are getting pumped out. Like it's going to be back to normal at some point.
Yeah, and it has. Go what?
Like that lingering, like nobody knows what the heck's going on. Like that's kind of like going away now. Like I feel everyone's getting excited, but continue to wear the masks, obviously, in quarantine and be safe until it's like actual go time.
Totally. And like I said, everyone, if you think, I want to say this, you're not alone out there. Like everybody, if anybody's like, oh yeah, everything's been going fine, they're fucking lying to you, because everybody has anxiety and depression. Everyone's pretty bummed out. Everyone's freaking out inside. But just stay strong, because next couple weeks, next couple months, we're going to get there, yo. And when Mike Naren, when live shows come back, oh my God.
I can't wait. I literally can't wait. Like I was like watching was watching shit on YouTube, like actually like right before I hopped on Zoom with you, just like of like live bands. I was just like, wow, remember concerts? Like, jeez.
It's gonna be so much fun.
I can't wait until like my Twitter, Instagram feed is just like all live concerts again, man.
Absolutely, dude. I can't wait. Just getting so excited. I want to give a special shout out and thank you to everybody out there. Please follow along to the Gunz Show now on Twitch. I'm going to get the band Camino on, I think next week. Love the band Camino. I love the band Camino. I think they're on next week. I'm going to hit up All Time Low because now that they have the new song, I want them on the Gunz Show. So maybe I'll get All Time Low on. I know I've got, who else? I got a Treyu coming up because I was like a Treyu working on Day to Remember. I've got a lot of bands coming up, so please follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Everything's The Gunz Show, and of course here the Gunz Show has Twitch. Mike Naren, you promised us that you'll do acoustic, so we'll bring you back a couple weeks, whatever it might be. You'll jam out, man. We'll have a good time, like a Saturday night or some shit. We'll have cocktails. We'll drink beers. You'll play some songs. The fans will ask some questions. Sound good?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, sign me up. Well, dude, thanks for having me, man.
Dude, I miss you, man. It's so good to see your face. So good to dude, I cannot wait to do shots with you.
Yeah. It's coming up, baby. Coming up.
Let's do a virtual toast. My man right there.
All right, hold on. I gotta have a drink. Cheers, man. Good to
see you. There
it
is. Salute. There he is. Mike Naren, everybody. Appreciate him coming on. And for all of you out there, thank you for joining us here on The Gunz Show. We do this all the time, so follow me. Drop me a follow. Tell all your friends. Let's go. Mike Naren. Of course, a brand new song, Pity Party. I am going to play that. I'm going to end the stream, but it's still going to be on. I'm going to play that song as we fade out. So if anybody wants to continue talking in the chat, feel free. We can all talk about this song. Mike Naren, I appreciate you coming on. And for everybody out there, tell your friends. Follow me on Spotify, everything. The Gunz Show. Gunz is my last name. And I'll be in the chat for a couple more minutes. And we are going to play the brand new song from Mike Naren from earlier today. It's Naran, Pity Party, Unplugged. If you don't know, now you do know. We're motherfucking balling. Let's go. We're balling.
Yes.
Here it is right now. It is called Pity Party, Unplugged by Naran. 1 second. There we go. All right, everybody, rock and roll. I'm going to end the stream, but it's going to continue going in the chat for a couple minutes. There we go. Appreciate it, Mike. My man.
Peace. Love you, man. Thank you for having me, man. Next
You're not invited to my pity party. You're not invited to mine. You're not invited unless you say you're sorry. You're not invited to mine. I'm hanging all alone. It's better when you're gone, and I don't miss you at all. My pity party. I kinda like the isolation. I kinda like the whole bed to myself, feeling lonely and I love it. Yeah. I swear to God that I'm not bluffing. No. I used to want you by my side so bad. Now you make me wanna die. So sad. Why you gotta do me like that? The less I care, the more you want me back. You're not invited to my pity party. You're not invited to mine. You're not invited unless you say you're sorry. You're not invited to mine. I'm hanging all alone. It's better when you're gone, and I don't miss you at all. My pity party. My pity party, you're not invited to mine. You're not invited unless you say you're sorry. You're not invited to mine. I'm hanging all alone. It's better when you're gone, and I don't miss you at all. My pity party, my pity party.
So good. Good. That's the brand new song by Naran. He was just on here on the Gunz show. That song is called Pity Party Unplugged. Thank you to everybody for watching. This is obviously going to be up now for streaming. Tell your friends. Please follow me on Twitch. And like I said, we're working on getting the band Camino on. I'm going to hit up All Time Low because they have that brand new song that you all need to check out. It's so good. It's called Once in a Lifetime. It's so good. And we're going to be interviewing a lot of your favorite bands. So thank you all. Have a good and ballin' Friday night. Stay safe out there and rock and roll. And tell your friends. Let's ball. Be safe, everybody. Peace.